They were legends, masters of war, undefeated commanders. Imagawa Yoshimoto, ambushed and beheaded while celebrating victory. Sanada Yukimura, cut down after charging Tokugawa's headquarters. Akechi Mitsuhide, killed by peasant bandits while fleeing his own defeat. This is every samurai who died at war. 10 legends, 10 battlefields, 10 final moments. Let's begin with the warrior who died standing, refusing to fall, even in death. Battle of Koromogawa, 1189. The warrior, Yoshitsune's loyal retainer. 6-even warrior monk with legendary strength. Yoshitsune was trapped. While his master prepared for seppuku, Benkei stood alone at the bridge defending the approach. 300+ soldiers attacked. Arrows rained. Spears thrust. Swords clashed. When soldiers finally approached, they found him dead but still standing. Over 300 arrows and dozens of wounds. His body refused to fall. Wounds sustained, 300+ arrows, multiple blade strikes. Cause of death, exsanguination while standing. Bought time for Yoshitsune's seppuku. Loyalty saw absolute death couldn't make him abandon his post. Battle of Okazama, 1560. The warrior is the most powerful daimyo of his time. Controlled the richest provinces, marching to conquer Kyoto with 25,000 men. Yoshimoto was celebrating. He just defeated a fort. His 25,000-man army was resting in a gorge during a thunderstorm. Nobunaga saw the opportunity. 3,000 men charged through the storm directly at Yoshimoto's position. Total chaos. Yoshimoto tried to fight. He was a trained warrior, but in the confusion, he was surrounded. Mari Shinsuke and Hattori Koita reached him. Short struggle. Yoshimoto was beheaded. Cause of death is beheading in close combat. Being the strongest means nothing if you're caught unprepared. Battle of Yamazaki, 1582. The warrior is Nobunaga's trusted general. Betrayed and killed Nobunaga at Hanaji. 13 days after killing Nobunaga, Akechi faced Toyotomi Hideyoshi's revenge army. Akechi's forces collapsed. He fled the battlefield with a small group of retainers. While retreating through Ogarusu, peasant bandits attacked with bamboo spears. They didn't recognize him and just saw fleeing samurai. Akechi Mitsuhide, who'd killed the most powerful man in Japan, was beaten to death by peasants who didn't even know who he was. Betrayers die betrayed. The universe has a sense of humor. Battle of Tenmokuzen, 1582. The warrior is son of legendary Takeda Shingen. Inherited a weakened clan. Tried to restore Takeda glory. After the disaster at Nagashino 1575, the Takeda clan spiraled. By 1582, Oda and Tokugawa forces were crushing them. Katsuyori retreated to Tenmokuzen with just 43 remaining men. Surrounded by thousands, he knew it was over. Rather than surrender, he fought until there was nowhere left to go. Katsuyori, his wife, his son, and his last retainers all committed seppuku together on the mountain. Inheriting a legend's name doesn't mean inheriting their skill. Siege of Osaka, 1615. The warrior is the crimson demon of war. Brilliant tactician. Last hope of the Toyotomi. The final battle for Osaka Castle. Yukimura commanded troops defending the Toyotomi against Tokugawa Ieyasu's 155,000-man army. Yukimura made a last, insane decision. Charged directly at Tokugawa Ieyasu's headquarters with his elite red armored unit. They broke through line after line, actually reached Ieyasu's position. Ieyasu's own banners fell twice, but Yukimura's men were exhausted. After the third charge failed, Yukimura retreated to a shrine to rest. Nishionai Zaman found him. Yukimura was too exhausted to defend himself, beheaded while resting. Courage can make you immortal, but it can't make you invincible. Battle of Shizugaki, 1583. The warrior is one of Nobunaga's greatest generals. The demon Shibata opposed Hideyoshi for succession. After losing the Battle of Shizugata to Hideyoshi, Shibata retreated to his castle at Kitanosho. Hideyoshi's army of 30,000 surrounded the castle. Shibata had maybe 3,000 defenders. The siege was short, brutal, inevitable. On the final night, Shibata hosted a farewell feast. Then he, his wife Oichi Nobunaga's sister, and their family committed mass seppuku. They set the castle ablaze. The flames consumed everything, including bodies, legacy, hope. Sometimes retreat is wisdom. Sometimes it's just delaying the inevitable. Battle of Minatogawa, 1336. The warrior is brilliant guerrilla tactician, fiercely loyal to Emperor Go-Daigo, master of impossible victories. Kusunoki knew the battle was suicide. He was outnumbered 27,000 to 700. He begged the emperor for permission to use guerrilla tactics instead. The emperor ordered a direct confrontation. Kusunoki obeyed. At Minatogawa, Kusunoki's 700 fought like demons against 27,000. They held for hours. But math is math. Surrounded, wounded, defeated, Kusunoki and his brother Masasu retreated to a farmhouse. They committed seppuku together. Kusunoki's last words: "Would that I had 7 lives to give for my emperor." Blind loyalty to bad strategy kills as surely as enemy swords. Battle of Sekigahara, 1600. The warrior is nephew of Shimazu Yoshihiro, elite Satsuma warrior. When the Western army collapsed at Sekigahara, Shimazu Yoshihiro's 1,500 men were surrounded by 80,000 enemies. Yoshihiro made the insane decision: charge forward through the entire enemy army. Someone had to hold the rear, cover the retreat. That was a death sentence. Toyohisa volunteered. With a small group of men, Toyohisa turned and fought the pursuing army. Thousands of enemies. At the Yahagi River, Toyohisa made his last stand, fought until he physically couldn't raise his sword. He was overwhelmed, cut down, age 30, because of his sacrifice. His uncle and 80 men escaped. Sometimes the only way to save anyone is to stay behind. Battle of Shiroyama, 1877. The warrior is hero of Meiji Restoration. The last true samurai. Led Satsuma rebellion against modernization. The final battle. Seigen 500 samurai trapped on a hill, surrounded by 30,000 imperial troops with modern rifles and Gatling guns. General Yamagata offered surrender. Your lives will be spared. Seigo refused. At dawn, 500 samurai charged downhill with swords drawn. Into rifles. Into Gatling guns. Into modernity itself. It was glorious. It was futile. It was the end of 700 years of samurai dominance. Seigo, severely wounded by gunfire, committed seppuku as his men fell around him. Only 40 survived. You can die with honor, but you can't stop history with a sword. Battle of Sekigahara, 1600. The warrior is Tokugawa's Red Devil, led the famous Red Demons unit, one of Tokugawa's 4 heavenly kings. The largest battle in samurai history, 160,000 warriors. Ieyasu commanded Tokugawa's vanguard, the elite Red Demons, all in crimson armor. When battle began, Ieyasu charged first. His red-armored unit smashed into the enemy lines. During the chaos, a sniper's bullet struck him. Tetsuhiro early rifle hit his arm and side. He didn't retreat, fought through the pain, led his men until the battle was won. But the wound never healed properly. Infection setting. 2 years later, in 1602, the wounds killed him. Some battle wounds kill you slowly. Victory doesn't erase them.